what do they call a group of bandits? Because like I think the problem is like there's too many, like a gang. That's already a bunch of people. Is it a gang of bandits? Or is it a band of bandits? Are they a band? There's a band of merry men. It's the opposite of merry men are bandits. Hello and welcome to another episode of Blastercated Painting. Today we're going to be painting and converting some bandits for the Silver Bayonet. Now, a couple weeks ago I put out one of my last battle reports for the solo campaign in the Silver Bayonet book, and I used my cultists that I converted. So last year, up in one of these corners, you'll see I converted some cultists from Frostgrave cultist kits and Perry Napoleonic kits. So I made Napoleonic cultists. So those were cool, but those were cultists. So I needed some bandits. I didn't have time. So I thought to myself, I really got to get some Napoleonic bandits. So that's what I'm doing today. Also, with the Egypt book coming out, I thought maybe I could use these guys for bandits, or I could use them for an Egyptian Silver Bayonet team. Either way, let's get into it. So for the base of the bandits, I took these Zouaves, and I don't know what they're called, and these Armies of Islam Blackguard from Fireforge Games. Wasn't totally sure if the scale was going to work, but I think it actually works out really well. And I'm going to clip out the gun arms from the Napoleonic guys and the backpacks from the Napoleonic guys, and I'm going to put these onto these black Islam guards, and they end up looking really cool. The helmets are really neat, how they kind of have a scarf across their face, and they end up looking like bandits. Like, so here they are converted, and yeah, I'm really happy with them. So it's basically just a bunch of arm swaps. And putting their backpacks on, and yeah, like, it's really cool what you can get from these kits, from a lot of these kits from a lot of different companies, that you can make really cool original guys that are just yours. I paint a lot of Marvel Crisis Protocol stuff, and I paint a lot of Star Wars stuff, and I do paint some Games Workshop stuff, and those are miniatures that I want to open and put together and paint. But honestly, for creative choices, for easy creative choices, because there's lots of guys that can convert into amazing things, but I'm not one of those guys. So multi-part kits have become something I really kind of I didn't used to like them. Now I really love them. I think that there's just so many options and different things you can do. Yeah, I'm a fan of multi-part kits now. Anyway, I gave these guys a spray of dark olive, and then a zenithal spray of white, and then I moved on to some noble skin and some speed paint medium. This is going to go over the main part of clothing for these guys. So they're called Blackguard. I'm pretty sure that's what they were called. So it's going to go on their sleeves, their coat or tunic or whatever it is, and also the bands around their helmets. So some of them have sort of like a turban on the top. I'm not sure, but the wrappings on the top, and some of them have helmets. So it's going to go all over any of these areas. Next, I'm going to take some burnished red and some speed paint medium, and this is going to go on the belts around their waist and also their boots. So kind of like leather belts, leather boots, right? I add speed paint medium to pretty much everything now. It just makes everything flow better and just work so much better. Like, there's just some contrast paints and some speed paints and some express paints that just don't work the same as the other ones, but I find that adding the medium to them makes them all work. Like, especially a couple of the contrast ones. There's some that just are really bad. Some are great right out of the bottle, But adding that medium to them really helps. And then you'll find out as you play around with them what ones are better, what ones aren't, what ones need more medium, what ones need less. But really, those big bottles of speed paint medium are just... it's a no-brainer if this is the kind of paint you want to use to paint. Next, we're taking some dark wood. Yep, speed paint medium with that as well. And it's going all over their guns. This is okay if you get it on any of the parts that are supposed to be silver, because we're going to be going over with the metallic, so we can cover it up after. You don't have to worry about really going over that spot. Just keep it away from their hands, and keep it away from anything else we've already painted. Now we're taking hardened leather and speed paint medium. This is going over the main area of their backpacks, and also the straps holding on their bedroll at the top. I think it's a bedroll, but either way, that's what we're doing. Now we're taking some warrior skin and some speed paint medium, and this is just obviously going to go all over their skin. Now, so their hands are showing, some of their faces are showing, and some of them have like a metal strip down the center, like they're wearing a helmet under. And any ones that have like an open face, obviously all over them. Next, we're taking some Blood Angels Red. Now, this is going to go all over the scarf on their face. It's also going to go on the epaulets on their shoulders. Some of them have those, some of them don't. Which I think is kind of a neat idea. Like they stole a uniform and re-dyed it to their colors just because they liked how it looked. It's also going to go on any of the ones that have the cuffs around the wrist and the scarves around their neck. So the reason I chose this color scheme is because it reminds me of the Bandits from Tombstone. I have a lot of love for the Western genre, and I like to sneak those kind of things in there sometimes. So it's a little something like, because the Bandits in there had the red bandanas. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering that right. Hope I'm remembering that right, but yeah, that's kind of why I went with this scheme. Next, we're taking some Naz Drag Yellow here. This is going to go on their bedroll and also on their little water bottle or canteens that they have. And we're going to take some plate mail metal. This is going to go on anything we want silver. So any of the ones that have their helmets showing through the top, any of the ones that have the, I guess it's like a visor guard down the middle, and these silver parts on the rifles and muskets as well. So we do want to avoid now getting it anywhere else, but just go through and take your time and get them all over there. It's also going to go on the chainmail that they have under their tunics, which I think is a cool little thing that they're like hiding what they're wearing underneath. Next, we're going to take some weapon bronze. So anything we have bronze, I gave this guy a horn because it just looked like it was going to be a fun miniature, and it just goes on there. And we're going to take some greedy gold here. This is going on any of the hilts of swords. It's going to go on the, I believe they have a dagger on the back on their backpack, so it's going to go on there, and any of the design elements of the hilts that we put on their belts. I'm going to take some Gravelord Gray and Speed Paint Medium. I'm going to wash this all over any of the metals, do the bases, and these guys are done. And here they are all finished up. I'm super happy with how they turned out. Yeah, they're just cool looking bandits. The guy with the, I used a Frostgrave pirate head for this guy, the Ghost Archipelago head. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, they're weird looking, but I don't know, they're just awesome. I'm really happy with how they turned out, and yeah, it's not too hard to do some head and some arm swaps and some backpacks, and yeah, if you guys want to do an easy conversion, there's definitely lots of opportunities out there to do it. So what do you guys think? Do you do a lot of converting? Are you interested in multi-part kits? Like, I really have just been looking at a ton of multi-part kits now. And, I mean, you have to be worried a little bit about whether the scale's going to be right, mixing with different companies. And so far, I've looked on like Reddit and things like that, and you can get some good info there, and people can kind of talk to you about it. And everybody said Fireforge games might not mix that well, but I think they mix really well with these. But you guys let me know in the comments below what you've converted, what things you have thought of, or if you're interested in Silver Bayonet, maybe give me some ideas for some conversions I could try, because I really love making miniatures for this game. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Hey there, and just a reminder, we want to thank our Patreon Charming Grenade. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you guys want to support the channel, Patreon link is in the description below. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. You guys have a great day. Hello and welcome to another episode of Blastercated Painting. Today we're gonna be Bandits are cool.